Bling, bling, bling. Bitches is mad.
Breaking news, we have a new world champion in the house, actually two. So if you want to go ahead and see why I'm so happy, stay tuned for my Saturday night's main event review. Let's go. Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy TJ, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Wrestling Nostalgia, where I get my wrestling content on these videos. And today, we're going to be reviewing Saturday's main event. Yes, I haven't reviewed one of these in quite a while, but because of the occasion, that is the only reason why I'm about to do the review of it. But without further ado, we start off and we kick out our match with the WWE Championship matchup, where if Cody Rhodes gets disqualified or counted out, he loses the WWE Championship. So we start off already with mind games. He asked Lillian Garcia to name him as the American Dream, the real American Dream. And from there, Cody Rhodes is just striking and everything like that. In the first half of the match, Cody Rhodes is kind of getting the best of Drew McIntyre. And it does look like, you know, Cody Rhodes is getting the best of Drew McIntyre. But then Drew McIntyre gets in his head probably like, a minute or two or whatever. And he's like trying to do his best and get him out of the ring, do a count out or get him disqualified, something. So he just, throughout the match, he keeps doing this or whatever. Even that long after he gets the advantage and everything like that. So towards the end of the match, it looked like Cody Rhodes got injured or like kayfabe injured or whatever, because when he went up to the rope, he was all like, oh, my knee, and I'm all like, oh gosh. Look, if you were booked to win this, just go ahead and lose it, okay? We could just change it on the fly, I don't care. But he wound up getting back up on the, like, after the not commercial break, but when they did the playback of what happened, he wound up going back up to the ropes and then did a Cody cutter. And then after that, the referee, it was like a referee bump. And then after that, some way, somehow, Cody Rhodes wound up DDTing Drew McIntyre on the WWE Championship. And then he winds up doing the crossroads. And then 1, 2, 3, he retains his championship. You know what? Before I end this, I remember Drew McIntyre wound up doing a Claymore kick. And he kicked out. And I'm like, but you do one crossroads and you just win? That's it? Look, I mean, yeah, you DDT'd him on the championship belt or whatever, but still, I don't know. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm tired of this boring reign, and I was looking forward to a new world champion, but I guess we ain't gonna get it. So, hey, congratulations, I guess. So, let's move on to the next one.
Congratulations.
And our next matchup is what I was more invested into and what I was looking forward to all night. Even though this is the second matchup, it is Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship. So this match starts off hot and heavy. Tiffany Stratton, and rightfully so, since her knee is injured because of Jade Cargill, she was all trying to like attack Jade Cargill, and Jade Cargill is attacking with strength, brute strength, and she's just like dominating her throughout the match. And she just was like beating her up, ragtagging her, choke slamming her, just, you know, just slamming her all over the ring and everything like that. And then I remember at one point in the match where Tiffany tried to do the prettiest moonsault, but she was like, oh, my knee. Let me get up here slowly. And then Jay like, and then she just hit her from the back. And then I remember at another point where Tiffany Stratton was trying to like basically bait her in. And she was like on the outside of the ring, and she was about to go ahead and like, I guess, run and do the knee on her. But she wound up missing, and she wound up hitting the steel steps. So towards the end of the match, Jade Cargill had enough, and she's just enraged. So she winds up doing like a whole bunch of like fall away slams, at least a good 4, maybe 5. And then when she like powerbombed her. She kicked out or whatever, and then she was like, you know what? So she powerbombed him, I think, what, 2, maybe 3 times, and then she had to jade it, and then 1, 2, 3, your new WWE Women's Champion, Jade Cargill. Finally, the nightmare is over, okay? At least one of them anyway. Tiffany Stratton is no longer the WWE Women's Champion. Thank gosh, because, baby, if I had to suffer through another 300 damn days, baby, look, I would have canceled my subscription. That is it. I don't want to see it no more. That is it. It is done. Congratulations. All hail the queen, Jade Cargill. She's the new WWE Women's Champion, and I am so ecstatic to see how the reign of Jade Cargill is going to be for the WWE Women's Championship. Hopefully, it'll be way better than Tiffany Stratton, because, baby, I had enough, okay? I had about enough. I was like, baby, there's no more stories to tell. There's nobody else on the roster for her to go against unless you about to get NXT girlies. But congratulations again to Jade Cargill. Yep. The WWE Women's Champion, baby. Kudos to you. It was a long overdue.
Bling, bling, bling. Bitches is mad.
In our next matchup, it is the triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. It is the reigning Intercontinental Champion, Dominic Mysterio, versus Rusev and Penta. So this matchup, I was kind of looking forward to, but I kind of already knew the direction they were going to go in. And without further ado, let me just get right on into it. So Rusev is incensed and he is heated. He wound up beating the crap out of Dominic Mysterio, like right off rip. And so does Penta, and they like going back and forth, and then they wind up beating up on each other. And then it's just like a free-for-all from there. I remember at one point where Dominic was just like, I had enough of both of y'all. So he wound up getting a little, offense in, and so does Penta, and so does Rusev. And it was just going all over the place. And I remember at one point in the match where I don't know, I guess he was thinking that this was still like a regular match, and it wasn't. And he wound up giving the chair to Rusev, and he was all like, yeah, referee, yeah, he about to hit me. It's a triple threat match, idiot. Like, duh, he's going to hit you. So he wound up hitting him with the chair and whacking him and wearing him out. And I remember at one point in the match where Dominic Mysterio wound up getting a Mexican Destroyer done on him, and he wound up rolling out the ring. So as Penta and Rusev is going back and forth, he wound up doing the Accolade submission on him. So the bell just rung out of nowhere. And I was like, oh, gosh, they about to be on some bull. They about to be on some bull for my man Rusev. He's all like, yes, I'm the champion. And I'm like, no, you're not the champion. He got you. So it is Dominic, of course, and he is Rusev is incensed. He is beating the hell out of Dominic Mysterio, like all outside of the ring. And then somehow he wind up isolating him. Dominic does. Dominic and Penta wind up mixing it up. And Penta had the hammer, the ring hammer. And he looked like he was about to hit Dominic with it. He moves out the way. So he accidentally hits Rusev. And then he gets Penta out of here. Dominic does. And then he winds up picking up the win. 1, 2, 3. Still your Intercontinental Champion, Dominic Mysterio. I'm sorry, look, I know he's a lot of you guys' fave, and I don't have any problem with him, and I think he had a pretty decent reign with the championship, but now I'm going to be honest with you, I'm bored. Let him just go ahead and defend his other championship. Look, he had a decent run, but it's time to give somebody else a go, okay? Look, I don't know how long we about to do this. I don't know if they don't have nothing else for him to do, but I mean, he has the other championship, that AAA, like, he could do that. No, I don't care. Let's get the title off him, okay? The IC championship. Like, I don't care what y'all do. Just get it off him. But anyway, we just gonna end it there. Congratulations to Dominic Mysterio. Hey, kudos to you, all right?
Oh, Lord. Again. Again. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit.
And finally, we are here at our main event. It is CM Punk versus Jey Uso to determine who's going to be the new World Heavyweight Champion. So This match started off, them filling each other out and doing little stalemates and kind of like shoving each other and everything like that. And then somewhere down the line, it kind of broke down and the two kind of was like going back and forth. But I don't know. It was like a slight disconnect. It wasn't a horrible match, but I wasn't like really all that invested into it. But I mean, they brought all of what they could. They did the best of what they could do. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna just go ahead and wrap this up. As the two had like a pretty decent back and forth, it did kind of ran on just a little bit longer than what I would like for it to. I remember when they were on the outside of the ring and Jey Uso wound up spearing CM Punk through the barricade. I'm like, CM Punk, now you're almost 50 and you still doing them spots. I know your body is going to be aching, okay? But anyways, I remember they were like going back and forth, like trading. They even did each other's finishers on each other, and I was like, "What the hell? Like, what are we?" So I remember at one point where CM Punk was about to do the double go to sleep, and I remember Jey Uso wound up like reversing it, and a little bit back and forth later. I'm gonna just go right into the end of the match. CM Punk wound up hitting his go to sleep twice, and then 1, 2, 3. Your new world heavyweight champion is CM Punk. So now he gets to enjoy his reign, and he doesn't have to worry about Seth Rollins to ruin his championship reign. He's going to be able to actually enjoy this championship reign. I don't know how long they're going to go for. I don't know if we're going to run into WrestleMania. 9 times out of 10, we're going to go ahead into WrestleMania. But who would be a good heel for him to face off with at WrestleMania? I don't know if you go with Braun Breaker and then see how his championship reign will go about. I don't know. I know 9 times out of 10 it's not going to be Bronson Reed, even though it would make sense because he did beat Roman Reigns, so it would make sense. But we have to wait and see how everything play out. But that is my Saturday night's main event. The highlight, of course, to me was my girl Jade Cargill and Bling Bling, bitches is mad.
Bling, bling, bling. Bitches is mad.
Bitches is mad, okay? And congratulations to her. But comment down below, how did you feel about Saturday night's main event? To me, I felt like it was pretty decent. It did the job. Other matches brought what they could. I can't say that I didn't like a match. A match that I wasn't all that invested in was the CM Punk versus Jey Uso match, but I didn't think it was a horrible match. I just, when two people just don't have that chemistry that's like, dang, this is electric, I just didn't feel it, and that's just me. But comment down below, how did you feel about Saturday night's main event? What was your favorite match that you watched during the event? Comment down below, like, share, and subscribe. Help me grow the channel. Your love and support is definitely greatly appreciated. Welcome. Peace. TJ, I'm out.
Jade Cargill, welcome to the very top tier.
You're so pretty.